European players are better basketball players than American players, and I think I know why. Okay, let's just throw it out there. The two best players in the NBA are Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic. The order doesn't matter. Those are the top two guys. And of course, they're both European players. But not only that, Victor Wembanyama came into the league and had one of the most incredible rookie seasons we have ever seen. And in this year's 2024 draft class, there could possibly be 4 to 5 European players drafted in the top 10, which is just insane. It's gotten to a point where recently Paul George and projected first overall pick Alex Sarr spoke on how he thinks American teams are doing it all wrong compared to European teams when it comes to youth development. We doing it all wrong. You look at Victor, you look at Luka, yourself coming up, y'all NBA ready at such an early age where it takes us a little bit of time for that development curve to reach ultimately where we become our stars and our superstars. You guys seem to hit that peak a lot sooner, so yeah, there's something we gotta do. Paul George isn't the only player to speak on this either. I remember even Kobe Bryant had a similar opinion. So that begs the question, why are the international players usually more developed than American players? And why are they now starting to dominate the NBA? First, we gotta go back in time and talk about the guy who started it all. The first European star, Drazen Petrovic. Petrovic's passion for basketball was evident from a young age. His older brother, Alexander, also a talented player, was a significant influence on him. Drazen spent countless hours practicing his shot, often waking up early in the morning to shoot hoops before school. His dedication paid off when he joined the youth team of his hometown club, GKK Sabenka, at the age of 13. Drazen quickly made a name for himself with his incredible shooting ability and basketball IQ. By the time he was 15, he had joined the senior team of Sabenka and was already turning heads. His remarkable performances led the team to the Yugoslavian League Finals in 1983, where they were controversially stripped of the title due to a technicality. After Sabenka, Drazen moved to Cibona Zagreb, one of the premier teams in Yugoslavia. It was here that his legend truly began to grow. In the 1984-85 season, Petrovic led Cibona to the European Cup title, scoring an astounding 36 points in the final against Real Madrid. He repeated this feat the following year, cementing his status as one of the best players in Europe. Petrovic's dominance in Europe was unprecedented. He was a scoring machine, often putting up video game-like numbers. In one legendary game against Union Olympia in 1985, Drazen scored 112 points. Yeah, you heard that correctly. His scoring talent, coupled with his ability to create plays and his relentless work ethic, made him a target for European and NBA scouts alike. In 1988, Petrovic moved to Spain to play for Real Madrid, one of the most prestigious clubs in Europe. His stint in Spain was equally successful. He averaged 28.2 points per game and led Real Madrid to the Spanish Cup and the European Cup Winners' Cup, scoring 62 points in the final against Nadero Caserta. But despite his success in Europe, Drazen harbored dreams of playing in the NBA. He wanted to prove that European players could compete at the highest level in the United States. In 1986, the Portland Trail Blazers drafted Petrovic in the 3rd round, 60th overall. However, he chose to stay in Europe for a few more years to refine his game. In 1989, Petrovic finally made the leap to the NBA, signing with the Trail Blazers. His arrival in Portland was met with excitement but also skepticism. European players had not yet made a significant impact in the NBA, and many doubted that Petrovic could replace his European success in the more physical and athletic American League. Petrovic's time in Portland was pretty challenging. The Trailblazers were a deep and talented team, featuring stars like Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter. As a result, Drazen found himself playing limited minutes off the bench. He struggled to adapt to the NBA's faster pace and more physical style of play. His frustration grew as he averaged only 7.4 minutes per game in his rookie season. Despite these setbacks, though, Petrovic continued to work tirelessly on his game. He spent countless hours in the gym, honing his shooting and conditioning. However, the lack of playing time continued to plague him, and it became clear that he needed a change to fully showcase his talents. In January 1991, Petrovic was traded to the New Jersey Nets in a 3-team deal. This move would prove to be a turning point in his career. Given the opportunity to play significant minutes, Drazen quickly established himself as one of the premier shooters in the league. His scoring ability, combined with his fiery competitive competitive spirit made him a fan favorite and a key player for the Nets. In the 1991-92 season, Petrovic averaged 20.6 points per game, shooting an impressive 51% from the field and 44% from the three-point range. He followed this up with an even better 1992-93 season, averaging 22.3 points per game and earning All-NBA third-team honors. Drazen's success with the Nets not only vindicated his belief in his abilities, but also paved the way for future European players to pursue NBA careers. But Petrovic's impact wasn't just limited to the NBA. He was a crucial player for the Yugoslavia national team, leading them to numerous victories, including gold medals at the 1989 European Championship and the 1990 FIBA World Championship. After the breakup of Yugoslavia, he represented Croatia, leading the team to a silver medal at the 1992 Barcelona Olympics, where they faced the legendary Dream Team in the final. However, his story would unfortunately come to an end on June 7, 1993. He would pass away in a tragic car accident in Germany at the young age of 28. This sent shocks through the basketball world. His accolades and impact on the game in both countries didn't go unnoticed though, because in 2002 he was inducted into the Hall of Fame, and the Nets would rightfully retire his jersey. After that, we would see many European stars come into the league and flourish like Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Dirk Nowitzki, and many others. But in 2014 and 2018, two future stars would be drafted that would change the landscape of the game: Nikola Jokic and Luka Doncic. They both immediately became stars. By Jokic's third season, he was averaging 18, 10, and 6 while shooting 50% from the field and 40% from three. Luka, on the other hand, was averaging nearly 30 points per game in just his second season. Like Paul George said, there just has to be something different from what European players are taught from a young age and what American hoopers are taught. And that is a fact. From a young age, European basketball players are integrated into structured club systems. These clubs, often linked to professional teams, provide a comprehensive development program that includes technical training, tactical education, and physical conditioning. Players begin their journey in youth academies, where the emphasis is on learning the fundamentals of the game and understanding team dynamics. In countries like Spain, Italy, and Serbia, youth players are exposed to rigorous regimen that balances skill development with strategic play. Coaches prioritize teaching players how to read the game, make smart decisions, and contribute to the team's success. The focus is not merely on scoring points, but on aspects like passing, defense, and movement without the ball. European coaches emphasize the importance of tactics and teamwork. Players are taught to understand different defensive schemes, offensive sets, and the importance of spacing and ball movement. Practices often include drills that simulate game situations, encouraging players to think collectively and make the right plays. European philosophy nurtures a high basketball IQ, with young athletes learning to see the game through a tactical lens. They become adept at setting screens, making the extra pass, and rotating on defense. This education fosters a sense of unity and collaboration, essential for executing complex plays and strategies on the court.